Highest mountains. Which is the highest mountain on Earth? And exactly how high is it? Who were the first humans to reach the summit of this mountain? How challenging is it to climb to the summit of Everest? What are the major difficulties encountered during the ascent? Why are the world's highest mountains typically found in the Himalayas? How do geological processes in this region influence the formation of these colossal peaks? Why is K2 known as a more challenging climb than Everest? How does summiting K2 compare to the experience of reaching Everest's peak? What are some other high peaks that have created unforgettable moments in the history of mountaineering? Why do these peaks hold special significance for climbers? Everest. Everest is part of the Himalayan mountain range and is situated in the Mahalangur section of the Himalayas. The mountain straddles the border between Nepal and the autonomous region of Tibet in China. The mountain is known as Sagarmatha in Nepal and Chomolungma in Tibet. The name Everest was given by the British in 1865 in honor of Sir George Everest, a British Surveyor General of India. The first successful ascent of Mount Everest was made by Sir Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal, on May 29, 1953. Their expedition was led by Colonel John Hunt. Climbing Everest is a highly challenging and dangerous endeavor. The extreme altitude, harsh weather conditions, avalanches, and crevasses pose significant risks to climbers. The thin air at high altitudes also makes breathing difficult. Everest has two main base camps, the South Base Camp in Nepal and the North Base Camp in Tibet. These serve as starting points for climbers attempting to reach the summit from their respective sides. Climbing Everest remains a prestigious but perilous goal, attracting adventurers seeking to conquer the world's highest peak. The challenges and risks involved make it an iconic symbol of human determination and exploration. K2 Godwin-Austen. K2, also known as Godwin-Austen, is a mountain located on the border of Pakistan and China, known as the second highest summit in the world. K2 is situated in the Gilgit-Baltistan region in northern Pakistan, sharing its eastern border with China. The mountain is part of the Karakoram Range. The alternative name, Godwin-Austen, is given in memory of the British geographer Henry Godwin. Austen. However, the name K2 is derived from earlier mapping efforts and is not a local name. The first successful ascent of K2 took place in 1954, led by an Italian expedition under the leadership of Ardito Desio. K2 is known for its challenging conditions, steep slopes, and especially difficult weather, making it a more demanding climb than Everest. The low success rates in summit attempts reflect the difficulty of the ascent. K2 is a mountain that commands great respect among climbers, and reaching its summit is considered a significant achievement. However, climbing this high and challenging peak comes with serious risks and difficulties. Lhotse stands at an elevation of 8,516 meters, 27,140 feet above sea level, making it the fourth highest peak on Earth. Lhotse is situated on the border between Tibet, an autonomous region of China, and the Khumbu region of Nepal. It is part of the Himalaya mountain range. Climbing Lhotse is considered a challenging endeavor, and it presents significant difficulties similar to those found on Everest. The Lhotse south face is particularly known for its technical challenges. The first successful ascent of Lhotse was on May 18, 1956, by a Swiss team led by Ernst Reiss and Fritz Luchsinger. The expedition also included a famous climb of the Lhotse Shar, a subsidiary peak. Lhotse has three main peaks: Lhotse Main, Lhotse Shar, and Lhotse Middle East. Lhotse Shar, the southern peak, was first climbed by Sepp Mayerl and Rolf Walter on May 12, 1970. Cho Oyu. Cho Oyu stands at an elevation of 8,188 meters, 864 feet above sea level, making it the sixth highest peak on Earth. Cho Oyu is part of the Himalaya mountain range and is situated about 20 kilometers west of Mount Everest on the Nepal-Tibet border. The first successful ascent of Cho Oyu was on October 19, 1954, by an Austrian expedition led by Herbert Tichy, along with Pasang Dawa Lama and Joseph Juxler. While Cho Oyu is one of the 8,000-meter peaks and poses significant challenges, it is considered one of the more achievable climbs among the world's highest mountains. The standard route on the northwest face is less technical compared to other routes. The normal route to the summit is approached from the northwest, and the ascent involves traversing glacial terrain. Cho Oyu shares a common advanced base camp with Mount Everest, and the route to the summit provides stunning views of Everest. Thank you, dear viewers, for joining me on this unforgettable journey through the towering peaks of the world. We've explored the majesty of Everest, the challenges of K2, the mysteries of Kangchenjunga, and the captivating stories of many other summits. The grandeur of Everest, the difficulties of K2, the mystery of Kangchenjunga, and the stories of numerous other peaks. Each one represents a challenge and a triumph for climbers. These mountains exist to push our limits, to instill a respect for the power of nature, and to embody humanity's spirit of exploration. Mountains are not just geographical features. They are profound sources of inspiration and wisdom. We've witnessed the resilience, collaboration, and determination that guide the lives of those who climb these peaks. Perhaps this video will propel you towards your next adventure. Maybe you'll find your own Everest, a goal, a dream, a summit you aspire to reach. Remember, mountains offer not only their heights, but also valuable lessons. They are not just about conquering, they are about learning, growing, and discovering more about ourselves with each step. Continue to explore these unique peaks, discover new summits, and learn with every step you take.